The big show that wasn't. Hi guys, Blaze2k here, and if you tuned into PlayStation State of Play yesterday hoping for big reveals, one I was hoping for was GT7 on PC4. That would have been cool. But you might have left the State of Play yesterday feeling like you just watched paint dry. Sony promised exciting games, but did they deliver? Let's break down what happened, and more importantly, what didn't happen. But first, check out the links down below in the video description for some really cool tech deals and all that cool stuff, as well as $10 off your first grocery order with Instacart. Check it out. Do yourself a favor after this video, or now, it's up to you. Go check the links down below. So first off, let's talk about what was actually shown. We got a look at Saros from Returnal's developers, Housemarque, slated for 2026. Days Gone Remastered was confirmed, PS5 release in April, which is pretty cool, let's be honest, but wasn't exactly at the top of anyone's wish list. Now, some new games were announced, like Tides of Annihilation, Darwin's Paradox, but they didn't exactly break the internet, did they? The ghost of announcements passed. Now let's address the elephant in the room, or rather, the Bloodborne-sized elephant that just wasn't there. Despite rumors and community begging for any news on a Bloodborne remaster, especially with its 10th anniversary looming, there was absolutely nothing. Crickets. No Marvel's Wolverine gameplay, no PS6 news, no updates on PSVR 2 or PC ports. It was like Sony decided to play hide and seek with their expectations. But let's talk about the media. Well, they've been pretty ruthless. Articles across sites like IGN, Games Radar, Polygon have labeled this state of play as underwhelming at best. Terms like disappointing, missed opportunity, lacking identity have been thrown around. The community on X has been vocal too, with posts decrying the lack of first-party excitement, calling it just a random show. Quote from the media, that state of play was, well, aggressively mid. There were some good reveals, but most of them were of note. Most of them that were of note, we already knew about. And here's a question for you guys in the comment section. What was the one thing that you were most disappointed not to see at the state of play? Drop it down below in the comments and let me know. So here's the thing. Perhaps Sony knew that they couldn't meet the hype built around games like Bloodborne or Wolverine, so they choose to focus on what they have. But when you've got a community dreaming of PS5 exclusives, next-gen news, especially with the PS5 Pro, maybe even a Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer, that would have been cool. We never saw that either. But showing a remaster of a game from 2019 just doesn't quite cut it, right? Could Sony be saving big announcements for a later date, or is this a sign that they're kind of struggling to keep up with the pace set? Well, not set by anyone. They're like one of the only companies now in the industry that are making good exclusives. As we saw, Xbox have sort of pulled back now. It's basically a one-horse race as far as consoles go, which is kind of sad. Are they getting a little bit too complacent? Are they getting a little bit too relaxed? They don't have competition from Xbox anymore, essentially. All Xbox games are coming to PlayStation at some point, so like, who do they have to really impress or compete against? Virtually nobody. And again, it goes back to the point that, you know, this is bad for the gaming industry. If there's only one big, you know, player in the gaming industry that has a console that has big exclusives, other than Nintendo, of course. But Xbox kept Sony on their toes, and I think that's what we needed. Xbox, don't leave us. Give us a new Xbox. Compete. But moving forward, what can Sony do? So after this showcase, Sony needs to recalibrate. Fans are hungry for big reveals, the game changers. Maybe they need to rethink how they communicate with their audience, us guys, us gamers, or start even showing these much anticipated titles earlier to keep us engaged. Do you think that Sony should change how they handle State of Play events, or is this just a one-off misstep? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. So, was the PlayStation State of Play a letdown? For many, yes, but it might also serve as a reminder that not every show can be a blockbuster, and we know that. We're not going to be too hard on them. Here's hoping Sony learns from this, comes back with something that truly excites the gaming world. But either way, that's it for now. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, agree that we deserve more, hit the like button down below, guys. Subscribe for more gaming news, and let's keep the conversation going in the comments, because I'll be there. Anyways, guys, I'm Blaze2k. Come join me every day for streaming. I stream games every day at 1 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Eastern, or 11 a.m. Pacific. And check the links down below for some really cool deals. I promise you won't be disappointed. Anyways, I'll see you in the next one. I'm Blaze. Peace out. Take care of yourself. Bye.
Let's go.